Hi everybody, Martin DeFleeger here, cystic fibrosis patient advocate. I just want to give you an update on how people with cystic fibrosis like myself are dealing with COVID-19 and the pandemic. To be honest with you, we're truly scared. If we get this, it could be the end of the game. Not to put it lightly, we probably wouldn't make it through it if we got COVID-19. So the reason I'm making this video is to give you an update. We've been arguing and asking the government for months and months now to cover a drug called Trikafta that is available in the United States but not for Canada. So I've been watching Facebook posts lately, and Kenney, my premier in Alberta, just posted something about a story of a young child with cystic fibrosis, and he said this is why we need to quarantine, and this is why we have to isolate, this is why we need a social distance, because of people like this. They are so vulnerable. So Justin Trudeau, Kenney, you guys have all been saying nothing's off the table to keep people alive. So you know this is so critical for us. Why aren't you taking action? Why aren't you getting Trikafta into Canada? It's a twofold problem. But Jason, in the province of Alberta, Samdeco, which is a drug prior to Trikafta that is a modulator for cystic fibrosis, has been approved by Health Canada for years, but you have not put it on the formulary or funded it. You funded Kalydeco at the beginning of the last month, which was great, but that's only for 5% of people with CF. What about the rest of us, the 95% of us that are struggling through this and are scared to die? My kids don't want to lose their dad. My parents don't want to lose another child. You guys all know that I lost my sister to CF. My parents can't handle losing more and more death. Cystic fibrosis, we've lost so many people, and this is wrong. And the second part to this problem is probably more complex. It has to do with a pharmaceutical company, Vertex Pharmaceuticals, and they have not put an application in to Health Canada for Trikafta yet. And let me explain to you what is going on from my point of view. They are refusing to put an application in because of the PMPRB changes that the Liberal government, the federal health minister, Justin Trudeau have in place, which basically makes it next to impossible for them to do business in Canada. I understand that, but this is a time of need and a time of crisis when everything should be off the table to save lives. And when it comes to money, greed, and bureaucrats, this should be eliminated. So Vertex, I feel that you guys are holding out putting your application in literally so people like myself beg for our government and make enough noise so that the government will give you an open check to write and they'll pay whatever you want. I think this is wrong. I could be wrong, but I think you guys are being greedy. And not only that, you guys are preying on people that are dying. You guys have a miracle drug. We understand that. Do the right thing. Come to Canada. Put the application in. Right now, it is making you look like you guys are choosing and literally choosing who's living and dying according to how much money you can make and who's going to pay you the most. And this is wrong. So Vertex, you should be ashamed. And all the Vertex shareholders and the president, the CAO, I'll put the names up on the screen here. I hope you guys can see that we are suffering and we have families and we need to live. If any of your children had this, I'm sure you would put the application in ASAP. And if you put this application into Health Canada, we can push our government to get it to us. This is unprecedented times and we need help. So Vertex, quit. And I might be wrong. Prove me wrong. Put the application in. But as it sits now, you look like a greedy pharmaceutical company that doesn't care about the patient and only cares about your bottom line. And this is wrong. So all you shareholders, I'm going to list them above, you should be ashamed of yourselves. But I might be wrong. So prove me wrong and put your application in ASAP. There's a chairman, president, and CAO of Vertex. You should be ashamed. Sangeeta N., you should be ashamed. Lloyd, you should be ashamed. Alan, Garber, get a heart and care about people that are dying, not just about your bottom line. And the rest of you guys, I hope you see this video and I hope you can prove me wrong and show that you have a compassionate side and get us Trikafta and get an application into Health Canada ASAP. And again, everybody, thank you so much for listening. Please be careful out there. Wash your hands, social distance, stay away for people like myself with cystic fibrosis and so many other people you've seen posting things, we are scared, truly scared, and we need medication. We are one of the only countries, developed countries, left without getting proper medication so we can fight this COVID-19 if we get it. So please share, and governments, do the right thing, and have yourself a wonderful day.